punched a hole in our only machine.
Go
ahead and open this for now, because I plan to have a very, very important person standing guard here. One hardworking wood golem, willing to sacrifice his time for the betterment of society.
Huh. Okay. I just want. Damn. I wanted to toss one your way.
Oh, you wanted to look up a thought experiment to throw at me?
No, I was just wanting a what if scenario. A what if? What if? What if you got a...
I didn't even know that there was glass over there.
Okay,
Such a useful being.
Why does McDonald's sell hot dogs?
What? They sell hot dogs?
Yes. Why does McDonald's sell hot dogs?
I don't know. I bet you it's probably in some part of the world that we're not in.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to McDonald's, I'm gonna ask for a hot dog. Because apparently McDonald's sells hot dogs.
That's the thing, though. They sell different in different countries.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. But why? Yeah. Okay, different region of the world doesn't matter here.
What?
Okay. In a movie theater, which armrest is your armrest?
Yes, that's a good ethical debate. It depends. Is the person next to me crazy?
I don't know.
I always think to myself that the right one's mine. Although I think that's because I'm right-handed. I think because most people are right-handed, they kind of think that same thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's interesting when you're on the very left, because then you definitely own both of them.
I don't know. I never really saw them as armrests, considering like Lex and I are going to go see the movie this Friday. Like, I don't consider them armrests so much as here's a border between you and the next person.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I'm like, I don't need armrests. I don't get that intense.
I am an armrest. He needs to start folding. I think there's a gear involved in this.
There's something wrong with you if you get that intense in a movie to need an armrest.
You gotta grip your seats. It could be that it's like a horror film.
We'll give you the entire seat, but you'll only need the edge.
We'll give you the entire seat for half off. Just when you thought you needed more, you'll need less.
Okay. Well, here's a dumb one. Do vegetarians eat animal crackers?
That is a good... You know that's one you can actually get. It's an interesting comment. You wouldn't think about it, but like deep down, there's probably a good question there. It's like asking if PETA would do it. And it's just like PETA's against any violence, including probably fictional violence, seeing as though they got angry at Mario. So it's just like animal crackers. I don't think so. I don't think they would do it.
But I mean, like, what is I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of something. Fuck, what is it? It wasn't,
What do we have too much of?
It's like level 5 vegan. He doesn't need, he just avoids anything with a shadow. I don't know. I don't see how, you're like, how is that a good question? I'm thinking to myself, no. They wouldn't eat it if they have a problem with it.
Wait, what do you mean? How is that a good question?
How is that? You were like, oh shit, Avon, that's a good one. I'm thinking to myself, this is the dumbest thing I've ever read.
Oh. Well, yeah, you have to look into the deeper meaning, Abe.
A deeper meaning. An ethical meaning.
Deep reasoning that you never suspected did.
A deeper ethical. Oh, wait, no.
Deeper ethical basis.
A deeper ethical. The ethics that we were just talking about? Yeah, that's it. Animal crackers and vegans.
It's a similar kind of concept, but I think vegans are a little bit more soft on it, so I don't think they'd care.
I know there's some that don't eat.
I know PETA would probably explode.
But they said vegetarians. Keep in mind. Keep in mind, they did say vegetarians, not vegans. So
Oh.
So those who don't eat eggs, I think, would be the ones who. Those who eat eggs would consume animal crackers, I believe. Vegans would not touch it at all, obviously.
See, I had forgotten that there was a difference. Mostly because I don't know why anyone cares to do those things.
I feel like.
I mean, I can understand maybe the health idea, but I think there's others that are just like, no, it's not about the health, it's about the animals. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, sure.
I don't
get it. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe that it's a bad idea to be that. It's just that I don't think really that the benefits are really there because like nature's been killing them for years. I don't think anyone cares.
I mean,
and yet they do.
Oh man, you should. Oh man, what is it? Jainism is a religion that is completely non-violence, non-aggression,
non-peace.
They give up everything. They don't have material value for. They don't consider anything materially theirs. No person, no place, no item. This chair is not mine.
I don't know
my
how
wife
they could live like that.
Is not mine unless unless you get married. It's a different thing. If you're married, then you are.
Then they start pulling some special cases.
Well, yeah, special cases there, but it's a fact that no cheating whatsoever. Of the mind, heart, or well, definitely physical, and they're completely and utterly pure in their religion, right? Keep in mind, getting this from world religions, people, so don't kill me.
Why is this going back and forth?
So those people are so ambitious about how they care about other life forms that they literally will walk from one point to another point to avoid crushing just a bug. That they will literally wear a piece of cloth around their face, right, to avoid breathing in any other small organisms. I think
they're trying too hard because they're still failing at it. Of course.
Keep in mind, they're also, they don't also eat at night. They only eat during the day to avoid, like little baby mosquitoes from getting consumed. They're really, really against.
I don't think they can't stop it though. That's the thing, and they're trying so hard.
Well, no, they don't stop it because keep in mind this is another branch of Hinduism, and Hinduism is quite it's non-absolute. As in other words, they say they don't say this is our way and the only way. They're quite really open-minded about their practices, and they don't care about how you achieve peace, just as long as you achieve it, right? So, keep in mind, I think Christianity is really the only religion. Christianity and a few other religions of sort resort to absolutism. So, they're like, oh, freaking, we're the one way and the only way, thus we'll kill you. And
sorry, what are you getting at?
I think Christianity was the only religion that actually created sin. For punishment for your actions.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, there's always been an equal and opposite reaction, of course, because society established religion, society sets standards, right? It's not unusual to have punishment for unwanted actions, but
if you want, while you're talking and going around circles, you can actually mine 2 blocks away from here at level with the glass over there and whatnot.
Wait, 2 levels?
No, it's already level here. Oh. I just need you to keep level all the way around, 2 blocks out.
Okay. Now,
it's already level, Evan. You're unleveling it.
Okay, you mean like this?
No, higher than that.
What do you mean?
Up here. Just this level, keep it constant.
What do you mean
all the way around. It's going to walk into a wall soon.
Oh, I see what you mean. So, I mean, wait, let me get some torches. So Christianity was the only religion to really establish punishment for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like no other person was like equal and opposite reaction. You'll get your coming. But Christianity was the only religion that said this is forever, which I found quite interesting considering
So wait, like, how does that apply here? Like, what was the whole idea? I might have missed it.
Punishment for not following one's practice.
But what aren't they following? Like, they can't kill anything, right?
What?
Those people can't kill anything, right?
Yes.
And there's no punishment for this, of course.
Yes,
so.
but if they do, there's no punishment. Because, of course, they're anti-violence and anti-discriminatory, they're pretty much peace and love, bro. But, but, yeah, that, it's quite interesting how, once you really look at the rest of the world, it's very interesting how the rest of the world works.
I still find it kind of weird. Like, how are you supposed to avoid killing anything?
Well, you try not to. If you do, it's not against you.
But they're killing things all the time.
Not all.
All the time.
I'm not freaking advocating the freaking religion. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm questioning it so hard because it's just like
you don't go
can't kill anything.
You don't deliberately take it out your way to.
Okay, it's like if you're not deliberately killing things, that's another thing.
No, you don't take it upon your act to deliberately do such things. And ironically, even though they give up a lot of their possessions, they are very rich. Like, I swear to God, you go to their temple out here, they have
made of gold.
It's made out of gold. Fucking Mercedes. Fucking everywhere.
Every religion's like surprisingly rich with gold. Well, not every, but quite a bit of them.
But I mean, even though
it's just because it's such a pure metal that they kind of, I think everyone just kind of into that idea.
I mean, even though they're very materially rich, they do not hold on to it. They donate a lot.
Well, once you have enough money, you should be like that. I don't know why anyone would decide to hold on to it once you're stable enough and have a good padding,
Yeah, well, the point is not everyone does it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That Donald Trump, no, I'm just kidding. I'll give $5 million if you just give these papers. And then, of course, he would never do it in the first place. Because I don't think he expected anything out of that. I can't put it down on this.
I don't know who would expect that in the first place.
I don't know. He was calling out Obama on something that would have been simple. So it's just like he was going to flag Obama, whether Obama was interested or not. I mean, his plan was interesting, but I don't know why he was wasting his time.
Yeah, I mean, my commander-in-chief may not be the brightest at times, but I don't know how.
Well, it's not Obama that was doing anything weird here. It was that Trump was.
I know Trump was, but I'm just addressing from a point of view. You may not do the best things at times, but I think I have no one else to really trust here. So, so where are we going to? Chief, Master Chief?
Mars.
Oh,
the final frontier. This is failing me miserably, and I don't know why.
World religion, hate that from, of course. I'm doing so well. Ironically, the next one is, do Jewish vampires still avoid crosses? No more religion. I'm tired.
Vampires still avoid the Star of David. I am Jewish. What do you do? Oh! Pull out a Star of David. Stop them right there.
See. Is the song Yankee Doodle? Is he calling the horse or the feather a macaroni?
Exactly. There's no way to explain which one it is because it's been lost in time. You'd have to go back and find the original.
Find the original. I don't even know.
The original macaroni.
The horse or the feather.
Both. To get a good percentage out of it. I don't know what the hell to do with this. I can't automatically fill this particle accelerator right now. I don't know why. Let me look it up real quick to see if anyone's got any ideas. Minecraft.
Can you daydream during the night, Chris?
Yes. People can call it what they want, but the idea still applies.
But I know what they're talking about. You can't sugarcoat that with some lysine and tell me it's not a donut.
There's no one night dreaming. No one has day mares. Unless they own horses. I went into a real particle accelerator here if I accident. Well, now that I know how to set that up, let's go. Let me see here. Which one? Where are the ports? I want to put materials into the dang thing.
Okay.
Particle accelerator.
Alright, to the next scenario. No.
The bottom input of the accelerator accepts the material to be accelerated. The top accepts empty cells, and the side can extract completed antimatter. They just have to make them specific, don't they? Alright, fine. Restructuring. Never hurt anyone except for me.
Is a pessimistic blood type B negative? Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to check my blood type.
Pull out your ID and you're like, oh shit.
I know nothing.
Why are little styrofoam pieces called peanuts?
Who knows? I'm gonna mine this, and I'm gonna mine everything else beyond it. Right there, stupid device. Alright, now.
Yeah.
Pipe from underneath.
I don't know. Nope, I'm moving on. I was about to inquire about something, but then I was like, nope, that's dangerous ground. I'm not touching it.
But dangerous ground is fun.
No, it isn't, because you do not know.
I like danger. Danger's my middle last name. Sec twice removed, of course.
Oh. Well then, I suppose,
We need more bricks. I'm surprised that we've ever run out of marble. I didn't think it would be possible.
Holy shit, you breaking my marble. Marbles are marble. Only if you had a digital miner. That would be awesome.
What?
A digital miner.
What do you mean, digital miner?
You know, the digital miner that mines only the ores that... Well,
oh, the one that Yogscast has?
Yeah!
It's interesting, but we don't really need it.
Well, we could use it for the marble.
It's faster, that's for sure. It probably uses a lot more power, too, though. But, you know, it's not bad.
Okay, if you dug a hole to the center of the Earth, don't worry about the center of the Earth. It's just, just a concept here.
Okay.
Okay, well, okay.
You would burn a lot... No.
And you jumped in it. Would you stay in the center of the Earth because of gravity?
Oh, yeah, I was looking this up once, about gravity and how, like, if you were to, like, dig a massive hole, and you could, like, build...
Chris, that's what the scenario question is!
If you could build a massive cylinder out of the entire planet where lava wouldn't affect you at the middle, and you fall to the middle, what would happen?
That's what I just freaking read!
I know.
Okay. Okay.
And so, during this fall, like, would you accelerate towards the middle? I mean, if you're falling, I guess you are accelerating, so... But then, what would happen once you got there? I guess... I don't remember what I'd found out, but I had seen so many different things and ideas about how you would, like, become weightless, but because there's matter around you, that would still kind of hold you in place, too. But, alright, it's a difficult one. I don't remember. I couldn't answer that one if I tried, because I know I'd probably be wrong somehow. I'm
pretty sure if... Alright, for one, it needs to be completely and utterly balanced, because if it isn't, well, one side's going to favor the other, obviously.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think you would technically... It wouldn't be any different from the moon, wouldn't it? You would just technically rotate. If electromagnetism affects you somehow down there. I don't know how it does up here, but it might. But then looking into the form of electromagnetism... Sorry. It flows from north to south poles, so technically speaking, if the poles are moving, you can't stay there forever. But... I believe, for that time being, for that day, wouldn't you would stay there and you would be... Technically, yeah, you would be weightless because all forces are exerted onto you equally. In all directions. So you would be... Now wait. Would your weight increase? Or would... No, yeah, you would be weightless because everything's pulling equally. Okay. So, yeah, technically you would be weightless. But you would have to stay in the complete center because apparently in space, if you were to, like, say you were working on something and then you were to drift away, if you threw your wrench in the opposite direction, you would actually have enough force to throw you back to your shuttle.
Yeah. Well, wait, what?
So
I don't know about being that strong, but
it's enough to at least put you in the motion of doing something.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking if a wrench does that, then technically speaking, by all means, everything has to be...
Technically speaking, we've just disproved the movie Gravity.
Yeah. There's so many...
You know, this, like, goes back to the movie Gravity, too, because, like, in Gravity, when she's about to let go of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's stuck to the ship by a parachute, I believe it was? So the parachute's connected to the ship and it's been ejected in space. Yeah, it's just floating around. Mm-hmm. Her leg gets caught in it while they're both flying off in this direction. And then they stop momentarily. And he's all like, no, let me go. It's going to break if you hold on to me anymore. And I'm thinking to myself, he's stopped already, which means that he has no more velocity.
Exactly.
He cannot break it at this point. If it didn't break originally, it's not gonna.
Yeah, that's it. He saw him come back. He should have just keep on coming back, even if it was an inch an hour.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, but you know they were completely okay with that in the movie there. And I just sat there to myself thinking, I don't know what the hell's wrong with these people.
I don't know how that was an award-winning thing.
I don't know how that wasn't shot down as soon as it came out. It'd be like just a bunch of people throwing out theories on it, but like, whoa, hold up now.
I mean, my astronomy teacher gets crazy about referring to the dark side of the moon as the dark side of the moon. I believe I feel like it's called, there's another name for it.
Why does he get crazy to the dark side of the moon?
Because I believe there's another proper term to properly express it. Because
I believe there is a word for that side, but I don't know what it's called.
Because when you think dark side of the moon, you just think halves, and yeah, you just think that half doesn't ever show its face to Earth.
Yeah, the idea of being is it landlocked or tidal? No, it's not landlocked. It's not tidal locked either, is it?
I don't know.
I forget what it's called. It's something locked, and it's what happens when the planet doesn't rotate anymore.
With my next astronomy exam, like I wasn't fucked the first one. I don't know. I feel like his teaching material, I think his questions that he asked are different than... I'm surprised I actually did well. You want to know what we did with our last freaking experiment in class? Sure. We were given a picture of the moon, and then we had to look up at the moon, right? Well, of course, digitally, so we had to use Starry Night. We had to look at the moon, find the image that was taken of the moon surface on the moon itself.
That sounds very annoying.
Oh, very
You've become Google Maps.
So, keep in mind, the image that was taken was from a refractive telescope, so it was upside down. Because they don't correct it, because by doing so, they lose information that way.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay, no problem. I could do this, right? Sure enough, he said something, really aloud, saying, usually it's the art students that find this first, right? So I get to a place and I'm like, this looks like it. Because long story short, there's one area that was affected and it chunked a bunch of debris everywhere, right? That's how the moon got its lines. And that is known as, Teco, I believe? Something along the lines. And, I just like, I found it, right? And I like how the person pointed out in its rough general direction. He's like, yeah, that's it. And then he shows it to the class, and I'm thinking to myself, shit, I should have just spoke up. But we had to measure, we were pretty much finding out the size of craters and how tall and deep and wide they were. from just simple photographs and just a few equations. So it was pretty neat finding out just exactly how large some things were. Or small.
Yeah.
Took fucking forever.
It's like, here's the moon, it's actually the size of a golf ball. And it's just like, what?
Shit, man, I don't know if I get these numbers on.
Wait, what does that mean about the space landing? It was very accurate.
Kerbal Space Program makes it feel like it.
You gotta land on Minimus.
I
believe it was the name of it. The second moon.
Did they ever release?
Still waiting on 2-player for that so we can play it. Because it's gonna happen.
What wonder? I
need to make sure this is going by damage value, or else this won't work here.
Wait, what? Does it already have co-op?
No, not yet. They're working on it.
Oh, so it's just like beta type of thing?
Yeah, the game's been in beta and whatnot for a while. They brought up the idea that they were going to do it, but they haven't yet gotten to getting it done.
Okay.
It's one of their next few updates or whatnot that's going to do it. And when it does, they're going to have probably career mode mostly set up and ready with contracts and stuff. So we'll be all set to do that.
I don't know jack shit about space, Chris.
Mod.
Even though I'm taking an astronomy course. We are totally screwed. You know how to get to space, right?
What?
In Kerbal Space Program?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gotten pretty close towards the sun. I've landed on basically the 2 planets next to Kerbal. But going further than that is really, really difficult. And there is a mod I use, because the original setup for Kerbal Space Program is actually kind of poor when it comes to flight paths and whatnot. Because you can only plan for like 1 circle, but the thing is, the mod that I had would plan for multiple circles, so that you could actually plan, like, okay, on the 3rd circle, I'm going to land here.
Oh, okay, I see what
basically, you know.
Yeah.
So you could go pretty deep with your thoughts on how many times you'd go around. You'd have exact numbers instead of pulling this thing that would increment or decrement your number at some random speed depending on how far you pulled it. You could actually punch in numbers into this one and tell it which vectors you wanted to take. It would tell you how fast you'd be when you got to the point you got to. Of course, I think the original did that too, but I mean, it was very good at it. It had a setup for auto takeoff features, so it would automatically launch and go a certain direction if you taught it to do it. And it would just do it correctly each time you'd go off. It would be like the most fuel efficient. You could set up geosynchronous orbits by using it and calculating exactly where you wanted to go to your apex, and then tell it, okay, I want to round here, and it'll just say, okay, set it up, and then boom, the other side's now that same size. So once it gets there,
what the evil is this, man? What the evil is this? It's upside down.
Yeah, it's just a ticking away.
It's just like coming upstairs and like seeing a bowl of milk. Yeah, on the ceiling.
But not just any milk. Ceiling milk.
Ugh. Sounds kind of quirky for my tastes.
You're not supposed to drink it. It's highly polluted. Highly dangerous.
Is there a day that mattresses are not on sale?
I'm surprised there's a day that anything would not be on sale. That's how you make money, is random sales. And then you quote-unquote sale it, because it's not actually being sold. It's just like a normal thing.
You just used it to get you in the door.
Do we have any iridium plates? I kind of
iridium?
or iridium bars, rather. There we go. Yep. I want to use one of these. Make a quick solar panel attached to a robot.
Because we only have like 6 of them. Not even that.
Shut up.
Every parsley farmer lost a lawsuit. Do they garnish his wages?
Yes, they did.
Can a cemetery rise its prices and blame it on the cost of living?
Suppose so, yes.
Can an atheist get insurance for an act of God?
As long as their money trusts in God, we're good.
Okay.